Hello there. Plenty to talk about across the globe with world weather at the moment. Let's first of all start off in North America, where you can see on the satellite picture this base cleft swirl of cloud, an area of low pressure through central Canada, and the trailing weather front is bringing some rain across the eastern seaboard of the US. Now behind it, high pressure building and quietening things down. A few sharp showers through the middle part of the day across parts of Texas and into Florida. But residents of Florida keeping a close eye on what's happening in the Caribbean at the moment, because moving through the Caribbean Sea, well, is Tropical Storm Dorian, expected to continue to strengthen as it brushes towards the east coast of Puerto Rico over the next 12 hours. It may well make hurricane status as it continues to track across warmer waters, moving towards the east of Turks and Caicos and potentially moving towards Florida just in time for the holiday weekend. So we'll need to keep a close eye on that one. It is going to be a significant storm. At the same time, across South America, we've got this weather front moving its way through Buenos Aires, and behind it, it's introducing a southerly flow and somewhat cooler conditions. So temperatures in northern Argentina dipping from the mid-20s, perhaps down to the mid-teens over the next few days. We've seen some heavy and at times some flooding rains, particularly across southwest Japan. The island of Kyushu really has seen some heavy rainfall. I'll come back to that in just a moment, but I just also want to talk to you about Podul, which continues to track towards Hainan and maybe into the northwest of Vietnam over the next few days. A significant storm. It's going to continue to bring some very heavy rainfall and some huge storm surge as it does. Now, we've still got some unsettled weather to the north of that across parts of China and also into southern Vietnam. Still some pretty intense showers to come. Over to Australia, it's a different story. It's all about heat, winter heat, where we've seen some record-breaking temperatures in Perth, 28.6 Celsius, beating their August record. Now, it does look as though this weather front will continue to push in from the west and introduce something a little bit fresher over the next few days. No significant rain, but it will bring a change to the fortune of the weather story. We've got some sharp showers as well into the southeast of Australia through the course of Thursday. And here it's on the cool side with those temperatures struggling, 12 or 13 degrees. Perth back down to 21 Celsius by Thursday afternoon. Finally, to Europe, where most of the unsettled weather is across the far north. The recent sharp thundery downpour starting to move away from Corsica and Sardinia, and things will quieten down just a touch across the Mediterranean, with temperatures perhaps peaking into the low 30s.
Let us move on to this story that is happening right now. People on the Caribbean island of Puerto Rico, they are bracing for Storm Dorian, which has just been upgraded to a Tropical 1 hurricane. It's forecast to make landfall in just the next few hours. Let me bring you some of the pictures that we're seeing. So these are people preparing for the storm after the state of emergency was declared on Monday. There are shelters that have been set up in schools and sports centres that you see there. The US National Weather Service, they've warned of heavy winds and the risk of flooding as the storm passes. Now, the hurricane is expected to pass to the southwest of Puerto Rico to the east of the Dominican Republic on Wednesday night. And you can see also that path that is forecast from the US National Hurricane Centre. Here's why people are worried. You might remember some of these pictures. The devastation that Hurricane Maria brought to the island, that was 2 years ago. Widespread flooding, almost 3,000 people were killed, and it caused a humanitarian crisis. Let's hope that it's not too strong. The hurricane is scheduled to hit the Florida coastline actually this weekend. Stav Danas from BBC Weather Centre has been tracking Dorian's path.
Hello there. We've got two tropical features in the Western Atlantic. This one, Erin, which has now become a tropical depression, so this is going to continue to weaken. But we're most concerned about this system here. Now, this was Tropical Storm Dorian, but as of Wednesday afternoon local time, it has now become a Category 1 hurricane, and it's heading towards Puerto Rico. It looks like the system will bring some very heavy rain and fairly strong winds with large surf to the island, in particular across the eastern side of the island. Now, if you cast your minds back to 2017, Puerto Rico was very badly damaged by powerful Hurricane Maria, which caused widespread devastation. Now, this system is not as strong, although it is expected to strengthen in the coming few days. It will bring a lot of rainfall, expecting around 250 millimetres of rain or more. So this, of course, will cause some flooding.
Service Newsroom. Flash floods have reportedly killed 3 people in southern Japan. A number of rivers burst their banks after torrential rains hit the island of Kyushu, and hundreds of thousands of people were told to leave their homes. More rain is expected later.